X.
The menus remind me of You Being Framed.
You've been framed?
Yeah, the menus. You know, with the TVs.
Oh, yeah, it does a bit.
Yeah, but I think they've changed it now.
Oh, I haven't seen You Been Framed in like a decade, so I don't... Is it even still going?
I got a glimpse of it when I was at the gym. They just had it on the TV. And
why at the gym?
Because they just put shite on the TV. They just put white noise on the television.
Okay.
And You've Been Framed was on. And they was pumping iron. I was feeding the muscles. And then You've Been Framed was on. And, you know, it's You've Been Framed. It's just a bunch of people falling over. Like whoop-de-doo.
Yeah,
right?
that's not something you want to see at the gym. Like, someone on You've Been Framed lifts up weights and it falls on them. I sure hope this doesn't happen to me as I lift 5 times what they're doing. Ooh. Someone's on a treadmill and they fall off it because they turned it up too high. Yeah. Oh no, my settings are going up beyond what I can do. You look around to see if there's a camera, not noticing that you're halfway off the treadmill.
Yeah.
Hey, stop your thieving. I spent all day clipping these coupons for flat screen magic picture machine. Brandine has to watch her stories in 1080i pixels.
Wait, if he knows what 1080IP is, why doesn't he... That's probably the joke.
We must study him. Study him with anal probing? Of course with anal probing. What else would we do? Talk to him?
Oh my god.
Oh, that alien has got style. I wanna see him.
I like the joke where he didn't know what like a TV was, but he knew what 1080i was.
But he also knows what anal probing is, and rightfully so. Everyone likes a little cheeky little anal probe. It's gotta reach like it's gotta go up just enough so that it tickles your lungs, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Since we're playing a licensed game, there's the scene in the one of the South Park games, one of the South Park RPGs. There's a scene with the anal probing, right? But it's banned in Europe.
Right.
Because it's one of the characters just gets fucked with a dildo. It's South Park, of course, right? You know.
Right.
And it just comes up with like a splash screen, like "Sorry, Europeans, this scene's banned," and you just hear someone getting fucked, and it's like, wow. I don't know.
You know what? Anal probing sounds just close enough to ibuprofen. Anyway.
You go to the counter, like, oh, hello, can I have some anal probing ibuprofen, please? Excuse me.
Why is it so hard? Go.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, the You've Been Framed intro's changed. It's changed.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, it's now some weird cartoony thing.
Right, I see. I've got to just remember how to play this game, I apologise. How do I switch character? Why? Oh, it's D-pad. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. It's been like 2 weeks for us. Yeah, I initially was gonna open this this video by just screaming the word wank. Because
I was not prepared.
Because that's my favourite intro that you've ever done.
Oh, because I played Mario Mario ROM hack, and you know the Nintendo ding every SNES game has. Yeah. I just went wank like that, and you told me your mum was in the room. I can tell
you exactly how you do. You wank.
Yeah.
And my favourite thing about that is just as I like my mum came into my room just to like chat about something, and I opened the video. Like, to open it and then pause it so I can watch it after she left. And, you know, she just heard you say, wank! It was great. I love it. Such a funny intro.
Yeah. If you like, since I'm too far gone to finish that series, for context, I never finished. I was doing a Mario ROM hack. I'll just stream the whole thing. Is that lava?
I think so.
Like burnt spaghetti bolognese.
I see. I'm bad at this. Anyway, you were saying
before the burnt spaghetti bolognese, or
the ROM hack.
The ROM hack, right? I guess I'll just stream the whole thing just to get it, because it was really fun. The world got in the way and I stopped playing it. It was really good.
Yeah,
Your
I mean,
buddy made
Mario ROM
that.
hacks can be great. It's always nice when you discover a new one where it's just actually like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good job I remembered how to fly at the last second. I was like, is it triangle? Nope. Is it R1? Yep. Nailed it. Human ladies are fine. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Do you know what else is fine? Men's sphincters. Amazing. Love it.
I don't know, I had a really weird thought. What if this was like the Yakuza engine? I don't know why that's so funny.
As in, like...
The Yakuza dragon engine.
You're punching aliens, kind of thing.
Well, kind of, yeah. I just imagine Kiryu beating up aliens.
Yeah.
Dama Dene guy versus aliens.
One of them is just Majima dressed as an alien.
Yeah. Kiryu-chan! Yeah, Majima is everywhere.
Yeah,
even
there's
space.
one of the aliens is trying to act like Majima is like, Kiryu-chan!
Yeah.
This doesn't work.
I'm dumber than never gonna do that again. These aliens are wasting my buck of me time.
Which is your favourite Yakuza?
The thing is, I really like Kiwami, but I just like Zero. Maybe
Yeah,
because
Zero's
Zero's my
so
first.
good.
No, I like Zero because I like the setting.
Yeah.
Because it's set in the 80s, so they have to be a bit more creative with it. And
It's
they have
also
like the
just
disco.
very different because, you know, it's learning the origins.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I couldn't really appreciate some of the nods to the. I think it was my first Yakuza.
Yeah, same for me. Well, what I love about Zero is it obviously is gonna mean a lot to people. But if you've not played the first Yakuza,
You
like
can still enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, but like certain surprises about certain characters, you're just like, oh, what? Like this, like there's genuinely, like it is genuinely surprising what happens. You just you like that to someone else, it'd be a totally different experience.
That game is so bloody well written. If it was a show, I'd watch the crap out of it.
Yeah,
It was so cool and interesting. It was sincere. It was funny. It had a bit of everything. It was surprising. That was like biggest value for money. That I felt like it just had a bit of. There was something for everyone, and I'm just on about like the story. I'm not even on about like the mechanics of the game or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just,
it's the Space Invaders.
yeah.
Yeah, amazing. That's awesome. Mildly terrifying, but awesome. I'm genuinely worried that I'm gonna blow this, but
There's a Futurama episode where they made a very.
isn't it one of the Tales of Anthology episodes?
I think so. Yeah.
Because like it's like with the What If machine,
Yeah.
and there's Donkey Kong as well and Pac-Man. It's pretty good. Oh dear. It's okay, but I mean it's not great, but it is okay.
The barriers don't. Look, I'm not going to nitpick their interpretation of Space Invaders for crying out loud. Like, no one cares enough.
No,
But the
we
barriers.
should. Oh, I can go behind
The
them.
barriers don't get destroyed the same way.
Right.
I don't know.
No, I can't go behind them. No, this is hard. This is really hard.
That's the first time we've seen that. That's genuinely.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's disappointing, but it is good. How far back am I? Please just this mission or minigame. Because that yeah, okay, great. I was gonna say, like, if it's anything worse, that would suck.
Why? This reminds me of a thing in Crash. Because you know what? I know what it is. You
Is
know,
it Crash Fusion?
you know the Crash Fusion, yeah, which No, I grew up with Spyrofusion, but the whole
Okay, well, same difference.
Same different, yeah. But
That
what was that thing in Crash with Homer and Bart?
Oh, that's Crash Bash. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the demo. It's because it was just placeholders.
It was placeholders, yeah. If I saw that as a kid, that would probably cause me problems because I'd just be forever thinking like, was that a fever dream? Was that real?
Yeah.
With the Simpsons in Crash?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah.
This is really hard. What the hell? Why is this so difficult?
Yeah. That was back in a day when if you discovered something about a game, you tell your friends, they wouldn't believe you. And then it was like a Sasquatch or like Bigfoot thing, like, this is how you, this is the secret in this game. And I'm like, what?
Did you ever get fooled? What was your biggest I've been tricked moment?
But like someone telling me something about a game that was just blatantly false and I believed them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a friend who was telling me about, this is a crap example, but it's the only one I've got. Uncharted 3 was coming out. We both liked Uncharted 3. Well, we both liked Uncharted because we played the other games and we were going to play Uncharted 3, right? And he had beat it before me and he kept trolling me, telling me like a spoiler. But it was like such a generic sounding spoiler. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He was like, oh, but this happens. I'm like, I don't believe you. Just shut up. Just shut up, right? And then he was like, Joe, I've got a funny video. It's a funny YouTube video, and he showed it to me, and it was the quote unquote spoiler, but he chose a video that was out of context, right?
Right.
So he was like, see? The spoiler I told you was right. And I'm like, oh, you're a dickhead. And then I actually played the game and completed it, and I realised it was all just an elaborate troll. Like, it was like a...
Oh.
Me on the left.
Oh my god. It's the eyes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Fine, I'll save you.
Can you save the pig?
The pig is still there.
Think they done busted my stank bone.
Damn those rectally obsessed savages! Damn them!
Well, now you're free. You can go back to your trailer, shack, lean-to, or whatever.
Technically it's a hovel, but I ain't going nowheres. Those green fellers started a feud that won't be over till I poke something in their void holes.
Oh god. Oh, you've got a gun, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh.
When
Cletus has joined the party! It's like Final Fantasy. Is that his name, Cletus? I'm not a Simpsons super fan.
Yeah,
like,
I think Cletus.
Yeah. Cletus has joined the party! He's got the Persona 5 gun. Yeah. You'll never see it coming. I'll get the butter. What is this Rocket League map? What is this?
So Uncharted is your one, I guess.
Yeah.
Mine was Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh,
Someone
really?
said if you didn't take any damage on the final boss, you unlocked like a secret ending. And I immediately called their bluff by being like, you can't do the final section without taking damage because you have to take some damage. Like, then that's not true. You can mash square and triangle to block all the lasers. You don't have to. But I was just like, you have to take damage during it, and it was like, yeah. Besides that bit, it's like, I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, that's such a children thing. They make a rule and then you debunk it and they're like, no, but exception! I always thought that Wii Sports had way more like weird secrets. It's
Right.
like a sports game, but I just hear about it all the time when I was a kid. How to get a strike every time in Wii Sports.
Yeah,
How to unlock
yeah.
the silver gloves in Wii Sports. It's like, why is this like novelty, like free with the console game,
Because it's amazing.
like comes with all this
To be
extra
fair.
gamey stuff? Because like they actually like cared when they made it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, technique on how to get dust on the serve in tennis. Not dust, how to get like an ace, but not how to serve really quickly, basically.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, and just all this stuff. How to beat Matt. Because Wii Sports, and they've got all these like just secrets upon secrets. Would you even call them secrets? I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Some more tricks.
Yeah, they're tricks. But they're things. They're like schoolyard things. I know how to get a strike and bowling every time. I still remember you move twice to the left, and then you just get a strike every time. What?
Okay.
So, Bob,
Don't bother crying out in terror. In space, no one can hear you scream.
we're not in space.
Well, we're in a spaceship.
Not the same thing.
It's pretty weird that you'd be working with the aliens.
Try not to think about it too much. Just focus on what an unexpected treat it is to see me here. Besides, you won't live long enough to hear the convoluted explanation. Now, cracks our noble heart. Good night, sweet Simpsons, and flights of aliens. Sing thee to thy rest.
Wow.
Told you to pick up your space rocket. The former TV clown to do an alien's work. He will have our revenge.
That was so funny to me because it's just like one of my favourite moments. Oh my god, that's like one of my favourite moments in the show. We used to joke about that in school, and where he's surrounded by rakes and he just goes, he just goes on for like a
It
whole
goes on
minute.
for so long. It's brilliant.
Oh my
It's so
God.
unexpected the first time you see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
man.
such a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I thought it was just going to be lame, like, oh, Sideshow Bob's here because he's a character in the show, and then they snuck in that little reference, and it was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.